Hello YouTube, this is Let's Talk Horror and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so we have some major news regarding the Halloween franchise today that I had to jump on here and talk about, as this week we finally got a trailer for the new Halloween game and we found out what the Halloween game exactly is going to look like, and I'm going to jump on here and discuss that today with you all. So let's jump right into it. First of all, if you weren't convinced already, we did get official confirmation that Gun Media and IllFonic are working on the Halloween game. Boss Team Games is no longer involved. I'm still not quite sure what happened there, but yes, this is going to be a very divisive announcement, but Gun Media and IllFonic are working on the Halloween game. Now, I get it. Gun Media has become a very divisive company in the eyes of many people, with the way the Friday the 13th, the game went down, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Here are my thoughts. I completely get it. I've heard a lot of people even say, look, I don't care if it's Halloween. I'm not purchasing this. I'm not giving Gun my money. I completely get it. I completely get they burned a lot of bridges and lost a lot of the trust with their fans, especially with the way they handled TCM. I completely get that. I don't really think they're fully to blame, or even mostly to blame, for what was going on with Friday the 13th, the game. Because, as we all know, the rights issues surrounding that franchise that still haven't completely gone away, it seems, were present. And I don't think they were to really blame for that. With TCM, it's different. Yeah, they fucked a lot of things up, it appears. I never played that one quite as much, but from the way they handled a lot of things and the way they just kind of gave up on it, they burned a lot of bridges and they lost the trust of their fan base. I'm going to give them one more chance, guys. This is a Halloween game. I can't resist. This is a day one purchase for me, and everything I've seen so far suggests it's going to be damn good. So for me, this is a day one purchase, and I'm ready to give them one more chance. I think if they mess this up, I'll be where a lot of you are, but I'm ready to give Gun Media one more chance. I'm ready to give them another shot to learn from their mistakes and make a great, great game for us. And it's a Halloween game, so it's going to be a day one purchase for me. On to what we actually learned. Well, first of all, the trailer, guys, was outstanding. I thought it was very moody. I thought it was very atmospheric. The setting of the Halloween season was great. Michael looks great. They got the feel of a Halloween movie, the music, the orange lettering, all of it. The one thing that I just don't think was great was the Dr. Loomis impression. That was the one thing that was a little bit shaky about the trailer for me. And I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, and frankly, I really don't care. That's the one thing I kind of cringed at. That was not a great Dr. Loomis impression. So that's the one thing that I felt a little bit shaky on. But everything else about the trailer was fantastic, which I guess is why I'm so excited and why I'm willing to forgive Gun Media more than a lot of people maybe are. But okay, what did we actually learn? Well, surprise, surprise, folks, this is going to be not only a multiplayer game, but this is going to have a real legitimate single player mode. They not only advertised that in the trailer, but we learned from a Bloody Disgusting interview with the chief creative officer of IllFonic that there's not only going to be an offline mode where you can play as Michael Myers and practice and train with AI bots, but there's going to be a real legitimate story mode that wasn't revealed in the trailer today, but that was mentioned in the interview with Bloody Disgusting. I'm not going to read that interview today, but I'm going to link it in the description if you want to go read it for yourself. They didn't reveal anything today, but there is going to be a really cool story mode. I'm super excited. I'm super glad that they went in this direction, guys. I was getting really tired of the games, guys, that were just all about being an asymmetrical DBD clone. I was getting tired of that. I know a lot of you were getting tired of that because we know how that ends. And this is exactly what I wanted. Look, if you want your asymmetrical multiplayer mode, do that. Those are fun. I love those games. But I didn't want another one solely to be that because we know that ends. We know that it's going to be hot for a few months, 2-3 months, and then the momentum is going to die down, and within a year or two, it's going to be dead. And people will have gone back to DBD because DBD just has a stranglehold on that genre, and you're not going to beat them. So why not make something different? Why not add a single player mode that fans can enjoy? And as someone who grew up in an era where games offered both single and multiplayer modes, I'm really glad that they're doing that once again, and we're going back to that. So I think that's really cool. Also, in this Bloody Disgusting interview, this person did say, this chief creative officer of IllFonic did say that both the asymmetrical multiplayer mode and the story mode are going to be focused on stealth when you play as Michael, as well as when you play as the survivors, I guess we'll call them. And also, another cool thing that the chief creative officer of IllFonic said was that if you're wondering, this is only going to be focusing on the original 1978 version of Halloween. This is not going to focus or include, at least for now, anything from Rob Zombie's Halloween or Halloween 2 or Halloween 3 Season of the Witch or Halloween Ends. It's just going to be focusing on, at release, the 1978 version of Halloween. A little bit disappointing for me, but I'm okay with it. I understand why they're doing it. They want to keep it somewhat simple, even though I'd love, a story mode or a mode revolving around Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, or, even Halloween Ends. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, I understand why they're doing it. Yeah, guys, everything from today, or most from today, was good to me. I think this game looks great. It's coming out in 2026. I would have to imagine they're going to release this in 2026. I don't know where the show is, but I think things have kind of slowed down with that. And this is maybe going to have to hold us over. They're going to release this in 2026, and then this is going to hold us over until 2028, where we get the 50th anniversary and hopefully a really kick-ass movie. But those are my thoughts. I'm really happy they're giving us a single player and a multiplayer mode. I'm glad this isn't just a straight up DBD clone, and they're doing something a little different. And everything I've seen from the screenshots of Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers in the screenshots and the trailer look great. So what do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Okay, take care.